SP Sampati and garland his photograph.
Light up.
We now have the lighting of the lamp illuminating our pathways. To take us with a prayer song. For your religious rendition. I request our dignitaries to take their seats off stage, requesting all parents to please sit down. I now call
and my dear students. I'm truly pleased to warm welcome you all today. Thank you for taking the time to be with us and for your active involvement in your child's education and overall development. I would like to take this moment to highlight some important aspects of our academic approach, which is designed to promote holistic development and success for your child. Alumni being shared to you in a hard copy where the complete semester being designed regarding the examination, regarding the academic development, regarding the holistic and conceptual learning being shared in the alumni. Before going to the status, we discuss about the academic monitoring. We'll be monitoring academic through CAMO. So CAMO app, it makes you to understand where we organize 4 mid-exams for each month, and the results are accessible on the CAMO app. Parents can regularly track their child's academic performance on the app with exam dates and mark updates included in the alumni. We encourage you to review these updates and discuss your child's progress to keep them updated. Examination pattern. Our assessment system offers a thorough evaluation of both theoretical and practical knowledge. External exams marks are 60. Evaluations are conducted online using Eklavya software. Internal exams 40 marks, which deals with case studies, attendance, skill test, and written examination. Case studies, the complete detail about the individual assessment regarding the cases is already being driven in their material, where ample of time is given to them to execute that in a form of a report as well as a presentation. When we are talking about the skill test enables students to understand the practical exposure, where each individual will be enrolled on those particular 8 categories of each subject, and he will be performing on in the form of event organized, participant, organized formal, knowledge sharing, and the subjective, where each concerned faculty will provide you a subjective task process, and that has to be executed by our students. Value-added courses. Before that, we'll look on to the practical learning as well. We prioritize hands-on learning with specialized labs for core subjects, including English Communication Lab, Principles of Management Lab, Business Mathematics using MATLAB, Data Visualizations with Tableau and Power BI, Financial Accounting with Tally, Data Analysis with Python, Marketing HR Analytics using Advanced SAP Labs. These practical sessions are designed to meet industry demands, equipping students to thrive in the corporate environment. Value-added courses. We are so proud to announce, in partnership with Infosys, we provide free online value-added courses contributing 2 credits in the 2nd and 4th semester. A memorandum of understanding with TCS is underway, which will further explain opportunities. In order to make our students to be ready for the practical exposure, these value-added courses will help them to tune themselves in that particular era. And we do have conceptual learning, which deals with industry review, mini projects, and internships. Industry review, in the 3rd and 5th semester, students will create structured reports and presentations based on their visits to various industries. Mini projects assigned during the 3rd and 5th semesters, students will complete these projects within a specific time frame that has been given. Internships. A 45 days internships offer students valuable industry exposure, accumulating them to have a viva sessions as well, evaluate WhatsApp updates. We will be sharing the daily updates on your change attendance in WhatsApp as well as Camo app group. Daily monitoring, attendance groups for the first hour, and daily updates are shared in parents' WhatsApp group every day. Bi-weekly reports. Every 15 days, we share attendance percentages. For students below the 75% mark percentage of attendance, we collect undertaking letters to promote consistent improvement. Follow-up. Our office administrator will conduct periodic phone follow-ups to keep you informed about your child's attendance. Now we get into the discipline and code of conduct. Discipline and code of conduct will be focusing on the essentials of an student's excellence. Dress code and punctuality are very, very important, where students are required to follow the college dress code and present themselves neatly and other to the college schedule. Timely submission of case studies or skill assessment or whatever the task that has been given by the concerned faculty has to be given in time. Now we get back to BBA curriculum. We regularly update our curriculum to align with industry standards. Key highlights include business analytics with programming, data analysis with Python, marketing analytics using SAP Labs, risk management and decision making, business intelligence and decision thinking, business transformation using AI and machine learning, cloud computing for managers. These all are the major new transformation has been brought to make our BBA students to be matched up with the corporate world. Additionally, we have introduced a triple specialization in finance, marketing and HR for general BBA students in the 5th and 6th semesters, which also includes practical components for specializations. Our programs are carefully designed to ensure academic excellence, practical skills and readiness for the industry. With your active cooperation and support, we are confident in laying the best foundation for your child's future success. Now, I will hand over to Mrs. Vanaja to guide us through the BCom curriculum. Thank you, Rina.
Good morning, dignitaries, parents, faculty members, and my dear students. I'd like to brief you on the present role of students' advancement, course curriculum, pedagogy, and life skills development. Embracing change in the era of AI and ML, we will navigate the rapidly evolving landscape of technology. It's essential to adopt and accept change. At Shishwani Degree College, SSDC, we have taken significant steps to enhance educational standards, impart quality education, to provide practical orientation, skilling, and learning. During this transformation, the role of parent I'd like to focus and would like to present in front of you. As a parent, your role is crucial in supporting your academic journey. Key aspects on focus: regular attendance, plus one, which is very important. Even Meena is also stressed on that. So ensure your child maintain over 75 attendance and communication. Stay active in parents' WhatsApp groups to receive updates on attendance, events and activities. Every day you are getting these updates through WhatsApp, what is going on in the college, maybe it is activities, maybe it is celebrations, or maybe it is events. All the notifications are given in the WhatsApp group. So we are requesting parents to be active with the communication and transparent system followed by SSDC. Discipline and code of conduct. It is very important. Every corporate nowadays is asking for the student discipline and grooming. So we are requesting parents to take care of this because it's a commitment that should be made by parents and as well as college itself. So we are requesting parents to take care of these discipline aspects. And challenging in parenting, grooming your child to be attentive, professional and well-disciplined is a significant challenge. As parents, it is essential to fulfill your role in this era. So we are collaborating with the parents at SSDC. We have implemented various programs to support student progress. We urge parents to work collaboratively with us to achieve our common goal, the success and progress of our students. SSDC autonomous status at milestone in our student progress. We are proud to announce that Shivani Degree College has achieved autonomous status, making a significant milestone in pursuing academic excellence. The achievement has enabled to introduce innovative modifications that prioritize students' progress and skill development. Benefits of autonomous status. First one, a flexible system. Our system has become more adaptable, allowing for skill enhancement and job readiness. Second one, practical orientation. So, the credit system emphasizes practical work, preparing students for real-world challenges. Third one is accountability. Every activity and student movement is captured and evaluated, and these scores are reflecting in their transcript. For holistic development, our approach focuses on developing students into perfect citizens, equipped to explore, flourish in society. Now I'd like to focus on BCom curriculum. Our course curriculum is designed to provide students with a comprehensive education in commerce. The credit system allocates more weightage to practical work, ensuring students are job ready. Course highlights practical orientation. It is giving more emphasis on practical and skill development. Credit system allows more weightage to practical work even. Industry-relevant curriculum designed to meet the need of industry. We introduced changes comparing with OU syllabus comparison chart. So SSDC Autonomous has changed its syllabus according to. So in the past semester BCom, in the place of FYT, we introduced programming with C, C++, and as well we have introduced lab work in all the core subjects. In English we have lab work and financial accountancy one with Tally introduced, and BOM business organization management is also having a lab work and programming with C, C++. So in this way we made innovative changes which has given more weightage to lab work comparing to OU. In the second sem, programming with C, C++, we introduced a programming skills to develop our students object-oriented programming time, we introduced lab work in English and financial accounting too, which is merged with the GST, and as well business law, practicals are there, and objective-oriented programming Java is also consist of this lab work. And we introduced co-curricular value-added courses, and the non-CGPA students are getting 2 credits. And third SAM, in the place of foundation of digital marketing and web designing, we introduced MS Excel Foundation, because Excel Foundation is playing crucial role for the BCom students to give jobs. So because of that reason, we introduced a foundation of Excel here, and business starts, that is merged into one paper instead of business starts 1 and 2. And we introduced lab work in English, accounting, and business starts, and even mini project which is introduced in the sector SAM that consists of 2 credits. And fourth SAM, social media marketing and search engine maximization, online advertising, we introduced advanced Excel, which is having a larger scope of job for the students. And cost accounting, we introduced in the place of business stat 2. And lab works are introduced in English, income tax, cost accounting, web technology, and 2 credits are added for co-curricular and value-added courses that already explained by Lina. And fifth SEM, in the place of business economics, we introduced cost accounting, and we introduced in the place of all these MS Power BI and programming with Python, all these are important for the students. So these programming languages are included in the fifth SEM. For all the core subjects, we are having a lab work. Sixth SEM, cost control and management accounting. We introduced management information and banking system, and art programming in the computers, and data visualization and Python. Advanced SAP has introduced for the students which are more suitable and more applicable to give the job readiness. And as well, we introduced lab work even in the 6th SEM for all the core subjects. BCom Business Analytics, data-driven decision making. In that place, we introduced business analytics and programming. This is more suitable for the present world. And we introduced a lab work in all the core subjects. In the second SEM, business analytics, data analytics essentials, we introduced Python programming with business analytics, which is more suitable for the present world, and we introduced practical works in all the core subjects. In the third SEM, in the place of foundation of digital marketing and web designing, we introduced MS Excel Foundation, because Excel Foundation is a big subject which is giving a larger scope for the students. Data analytics and modeling, we introduced big data and data mining and cyber security, and mini project which consists of 2 credits, 2 additional credits to students. And we introduced lab work in all the semesters. And in the fourth SEM, in the place of business stats 2, we introduced MS Excel, and as well as data analytics using AI and ML, and forecasting and predictive analytics for the students by using through Power BI. And all the core subjects, we introduced lab work. In the fifth SEM, advanced corporate accounting and financial management, advanced visualization papers are introduced, cyber security, and as well as we introduced Power BI. And lab core subjects in the lab, all the labs are given. Business analytics, emerging technologies, corporate governance, and investment management, which is given by the OU, that is changed into a subjects like blockchain technologies and visual analytics and Tableau and AWS analytics. Sorry for that. undergone significant changes, incorporating various programs and activities which are tailored mainly for the commerce students. These initiatives have aimed deepen students' knowledge in commerce and trade, particularly preparing them for successful career. And our methodology that we follow at SSDC, the first stage, students are participating learners. They do all these things, learning by doing, learning by participation. Second stage, students are adopting learners, learning by doing, by adopting college system. Third stage, students will grow up and they'll become the organizer. So learning by organizing, designing, planning and conducting events, all these things students will do at an advanced level. Programs and activities. So for the commerce students, we have designed numerous programs that enhance their technical skills and as well as subject-oriented skills. Case studies on financial statement and analysis, group projects on budgeting and forecasting, workshop on accounting standards, research and PPT presentations, workshop on financial modeling competition, workshop on auditing, Vanija 2025, and workshop on stock market stimulation, workshop on contract law, consumer law and consumer forums, group discussions on business ethics, commerce competition, business law quiz, data analysis, projects using statistical software, data visualization and competitions. Activities for the commerce students in core subject mainly focus on outcome-based education that is proposed by UGC OBE. So here we do focus on students' life skills, to students' technical skills and vocational skills, their interpersonal skills and professional skills to develop. We design all these activities for the commerce students. Enhancing technical skills in commerce education, we have planned, in addition to commerce-specific programs, our revised academic calendar also incorporate initiatives focused on technology, computers, and emerging technology like open AI software. These programs aim to equip our students with the technical skills necessary to succeed in the modern commerce landscape. So many programs like in the computers, Excel, power tool analysis are introduced in the form of workshop. Database designing techniques also we plan workshops, and Excel, advanced Excel foundation workshops are designed. Workshop on data queuing with SQL. These things regarding Python and these softwares also we are giving the workshop for the commerce students. Programming practices and techniques are given even in the BSc curriculum. So in this way we are moving forward to give benefits to the students mainly in the technology to adopt. Not only this, we do plan many group activities like they have debates, role play and as well as case studies, group discussions and presentations in everyday CRT program. Assessment tools. So we are going to assess the students based on quizzes, tests, assignments, projects, class participation and their engagement. Benefits of these programs: develops critical thinking and problem solving skills in the students, and second one, enhance teamwork and communication skills, improves research and analytical skills. Fourth one, prepares students for real world business scenarios. Fifth one, encourages students' creativity and innovation. By incorporating these activities and assessment tools, commerce students can gain a comprehensive understanding of both subjects and develop essential skills for the future success. So this is all about BCom course curriculum and pedagogy we are following. Thank you everyone for giving this brief opportunity. Now I would like to call the teacher to explain about the BSc curriculum.
Principal Madam, parents, and my dear students. Today I am honored to speak about the core objectives of Computer Science Department. The field of computer science is one of the most dynamic, innovative, and impactful areas of study in the modern world. Our department plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of computing and its impact on society. Now we are going to the academic curriculum. We have designed the academic curriculum with great care, ensuring it provides students with in-depth knowledge and comprehensive understanding of the subject matter. We have designed the course curriculum with advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, cyber security, cloud computing, MySQL, advanced Python with business analytics, Power BI, Tableau, SAP, and also MATLAB and other courses are introduced in the academic curriculum to increase the students' strength. We have introduced computer-related subjects, not only for the BSc students, we also introduced it to all the BCom and BBA students with all new technologies are introduced. The objectives of Computer Science Department: to foster knowledge and expertise in computer science, we are providing technical and practical teaching and training to equip our students with the necessary skills to excel in the fast evolving technical arena. We have designed a lab manual or lab record which contains the lab exercises and also chapter-wise assessments which improves the students' logical thinking and programming skills. To promote innovation and research, we are introducing case studies for each and every semester as academic curriculum. The student should do the case study on the computer subjects. To promote innovation and research, we have introduced case studies in computer science subjects which plays a significant role in providing insights into how theories, methods, and technologies are applied to face real-world challenges. Case studies helps students gain a deeper understanding on the field, foster critical thinking, and develop skills necessary to succeed in both academic and professional environments. And third, to equip students with a thorough understanding of computer science, we are incorporated with projects in every semester of the program to ensure that students gain hands-on experience from the very beginning, along with the team work skills required for a successful career in technology. These projects provide a platform for the students to apply their theoretical knowledge, refine their skills, and work on real-world problems, and to build industry-ready professionals. The most important objective is to build industry-ready professionals. We are collaborating with Infosys and TCS and other software companies and professionals to create opportunities for internships, certificate courses, and workshops. In partnership with Infosys, TCS, we provide free online value-added courses which contributing 2 credits in the 2nd and 4th semester of academic curriculum. By using Infosys and TCS, 4 lakhs plus different types of the courses are providing with free of services as an MOU with Infosys and TCU. In this, we have 18,000 plus online certification courses are available and 3 lakhs plus resources are available and 40,000 plus different modules are available which are belongs to different categories of the subjects, not only computers, management, English, Sanskrit, every subject we can use. A variety of computer science activities will be organized to improve students' understanding and skills in their field of study, including but not limited to the technical seminars, workshops, presentations, events, and quizzes. We have designed our curriculum, which includes workshops on technical and programming subjects for each class every month, along with workshops from other departments too. Right? We are organizing a workshop titled with Lead Code. Is a 4-day time-bound workshop designed for improving students' ability to think critically and logically. This workshop is aimed at boosting students' problem-solving abilities and proficiency in coding by practicing logical and programming skill through a structured, hands-on learning experience. Now we are going to the academic curriculum of the BSc Computer Science. The BSc Computer Science, as per OU, the programming Java is in the 5th semester. But as per industry requirement, as per the interview job point of view, we are going to 5th semester, we are going to interview point of view. Further purpose, that 5th semester subject is shifted to the 3rd semester, and they are including lab for English, second language, and mathematics stats. And along with the computer subjects, they are including lab for each and every subject, and for the mathematics, they are introducing math lab to practice mathematics. But in the 3rd semester, they are studying Python 1 and Python 2 as a SEC subjects. Now they are introducing as a main subject in the semester 3 Python programming, and they are also having lab also. Like information technology is introduced as a main subject in the OU curriculum, but it is already studied in the 1st semester as a FOC subject. Then they are introducing new subject, cyber security and database management system, and we are adding the new artificial intelligence subject, machine learning subject into the course curriculum. Right? Every semester we can find out the project. Every semester the student should do the project on the previous semester learned subject. And we are moving to the data science subject. We are having the data science subject here. We are introducing the main and mini projects in each and every semester, and we are changing some subjects from one semester to another semester because of the placement purpose. And we are introducing new courses into the data science subjects. NoSQL database, machine learning, mini project in the database, all these are new subjects are introduced into the data science subject to enhance the skills of the student. And artificial AI and ML. This course contains all artificial intelligence and machine learning subjects as per Usman University curriculum. Now we are also included the Python, Java subjects, database management system subjects into this AI ML course curriculum because they are not included as per Usman University. We are including database subject into the AI ML, it is not added in the Usman University. And we are adding some Java subjects. All these subjects are added along with every semester the student should do the mini project of the last semester on the last semester subject, and every semester they have to read all the programming subjects along with the language labs and mathematics lab also. Right? And along with the academic curriculum, we are providing some workshops connected with the faculty members. We are giving schedule to the students, and based on the schedule, we are conducting different workshops to enhance the skills of the student, which are useful for the placements. Thank you.
Deputy Chief Executive, Sivasivani Group of Institutions on stage to share a few thoughts about the day.
here physically, and the majority of them viewing this online. In less than 1 hour, my team here has presented the changes that have been made to the curriculum prescribed by Usmania University for various courses, enhancing them because of the independence that we have, the autonomy that we have as an autonomous institution. I would like the parents and students to give that thought to the kind of work that has gone into changing this academic syllabus of different courses. What we have presented to you, like I said, in less than an hour, is the work of 100 plus faculty members. More than 10,000 man-hours have gone into preparation. And 10,000 man-hours is about 1,250 working days of an individual. That is what it has taken us to ensure that our products, our family members of Siva Sivani go out into the world much more prepared, much more ready to face real life. Our condition to ensure that each one of the students gets maximum advantage out of this is to ensure your presence at the institution. Usmania University or the UGC or the All India Council for Technical Education or any regulating body for that matter prescribes a minimum percentage of attendance. But then, as students, your duty is to ensure that your attendance is no less than 100%. The 75% attendance, the 25% leeway that is given is for instances where somebody falls sick, for instances where because of our traditions and customs, certain functions have to be attended to. But then, I would particularly tell the students that leave of absence is not a right. Leave of absence is an emergency. Students, the youngsters of this generation, where each passing generation has been named as more and more advanced, are becoming lethargic. In fact, a recent study from the Harvard University reveals that the attention span of a teenager is no more than 35 to 40 seconds. When it comes to spending time on activities other than your tablets and smartphones. Your tablets and smartphones, your span of attention is probably 24/7 if you're left free. What I want the students to think about each day when they get up from their beds is the kind of efforts that your parents are putting in to ensure that you not only spend your present time comfortably, but also your future in comfort. And for that, the kind of sacrifices that they make, the kind of things that they withdraw themselves from, the kind of enjoyment that They have a right to, but cannot go forward because of their responsibility towards you as a child. In addition to the efforts that are put in by your teachers to ensure that your future is much, much brighter than ours. The objective of the parents and the objective of the teachers is no different. Because the teachers at an education institution perform the role of a parent at home. When we ask you to do certain things, when we ask you to finish your assignments on time, when we ask you to spend time learning, it is not for our advantage, it is not for our comfort. It is only to ensure that your future is, I again repeat, much brighter than ours. And for this, for the sake of repetition, I will still say that your attendance is going to play a primary role. When we say attendance, we do not mean your mere physical presence. We want your attention. We want you to concentrate on what you are supposed to do during the time you spend at SSPC. So mere physical presence is neither going to help us nor is it going to help you. Certain advancements that we have made as far as the curriculum is concerned. Certain things probably, with due respect, many of the parents here, sitting here, would not have heard of. Case studies in languages. So this was literally unheard of when probably we were students. The objective of introducing case studies even in languages is to ensure that you learn the language and also learn the practicality of it. For my own example, see, I've had Hindi as my second language when I was at school and also in my undergraduate. But if somebody were to ask me to write something in Hindi today without grammatical errors, then I confess I will not be able to do it. We don't want you, our future generation, to be in a similar situation. That is the reason why we say that we are introducing case studies in your languages. There have been a lot of murmurs from the first years, encouraged probably by the second and the final year students, saying that who the hell is going to do case studies in languages? What is the use of it? And some of you sitting here, some of you watching us virtually, have been speaking to your seniors, the second years and the final years, saying that you do not understand why are you burdened with these case studies in languages? Why are you burdened with so many practicals? Why are you burdened with so many lab hours? Much more than what probably your seniors have undergone or undergone. Let me assure you that this exposure, this practicality that we are trying to push you into is going to make your lives much more easier than your immediate seniors. You may not be able to understand it now, you may not be able to appreciate it now, but then as you move forward in life, probably when you come to half my age, you would understand the importance of what we are trying to do. Most of the students, probably even when we were students, we did not understand the purpose of obtaining a degree or certificate. Because we never thought In order to ensure that you do not commit that mistake, I would like to tell you that the piece of paper that you fill, your degree, is something that certifies that you are equivalent to a person whose knowledge should be that of a graduate. Now, to ensure that you get this certification and also ensure that it is authenticated and believed by any other living person in this world, there is a process of study which makes you a graduate. But then that process has to be authenticated, tested, to ensure that your knowledge is up to the level of a graduate once you pass this course. And that testing is the various components that we are talking about a couple of minutes ago. Your internal assessment, your continuous assessment, your semester and examinations. All this put together will certify that your knowledge in that particular course is equivalent to that of a graduate, equivalent to any other graduate across the globe. And for that certification to be authentic, to ensure that whatever you learn is useful to you throughout your life, is useful to you in your career progression, we are trying to ensure that you do not sit down at the examinations only by learning by rote and purging it out on the answer sheet. Our objective of imparting knowledge to you is to ensure that you assimilate this knowledge, you understand what is being taught to you. Only then would be the goal of the institution achieved and your own personal goals achieved. And for this, in addition to attendance, discipline is the second most or equally important ingredient. When we say discipline, what we mean is, for every activity that we do, for everything that we do, there's a time, there's a place, there's a method. In fact, each one of us human beings, right from the time that we take birth till we leave this world, there is some sort of discipline attached to us. Every second that we live. There are certain things which come to us voluntarily. There are certain things which you want to learn. In fact, I would say that the most essential thing to show that we are living is the act of breathing and living in the city. Now, did anyone teach any one of us how to breathe? How to inhale, how to exhale? It's something that's come to us naturally. It's something that nobody has taught. To ensure that we live, we've got to breathe. And for the energy that it takes for us to breathe, there's food that has to be taken. When we are able to do this, with an unset condition, why not do things with set conditions? Do certain things which are necessary at the right time, in the right manner, in the right place. Would any of you students know? Talk to your father or your mother in the same language that you are talking to your friends. if you try to do that, probably your faces will be of a different color. You know that you cannot use abusive language with your parents or with your teachers or with any elders for that matter. And you know what the consequences are. Because you know the consequences, you do not do it, that itself is discipline. A request to the parents, especially because autonomy has not given us independence but has burdened us with a lot more responsibility than what we were when we were just an affiliated institution. My specific request to the parents is, please ensure that your wards attend the institution every day without fail. Because normally these kids would have a different excuse each day to skip college. I'm so confidently telling you because I have a daughter studying in the second year in the same institution. And given a chance, she would come up with an excuse every day of not going to the college, which is, similar normal behavior of kids these days. But please ensure that unless it is necessary, unless it is unavoidable, please do not allow your child to stay back at home. Because if your child falls short of even 0.1% of attendance, come what way, he or she will not be allowed to appear at the examination. And the regulations of the UGC, the regulations of the Usmania University, or in any institute of higher learning in this country is, in a semester pattern, if a student for any reason does not appear at a particular end semester examination, that student will not be promoted to the next semester. Additionally, that student has to rejoin the same semester the next year along with his or her juniors, go through that semester clear and then move on. And the entire course has to be finished in 5 academic years from the date of initial joining. If a student falls short of his or her attendance, whether it is the first semester, second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth, he or she will have to repeat the year. And as an affiliated institution, there were times when we disallowed more than 50 students of different years of different programs from appearing at the end-term examinations because the Usmania University rules did not help. And because the parents are here, I would also, would like to put forth our experience with the parents before you. That when the students were stopped from appearing at the examinations, there were parents who went to politicians, there were parents who went to bureaucrats, there were parents who went to other academicians from other institutions. The parents who gone to the vice chancellor, to the registrar, and also the chief minister of the state. But then our stand was, it is a rule made by the university and we have no power to interfere with. So the university allows the students to have no objection. That was our stand. In fact, that was an easy way out for us. This probably is what is going on in the minds of at least some of the parents that, now that it is the institution that makes the regulations, probably it will be easier for them to break the rules or allow the students even with shortage of attendance. Right at the beginning, I said that this autonomy has actually put more burden on our students. Earlier, we were only guided by the Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, and the Controller of Examinations of Usmania University. But now, we have boards of studies for each area. We have academic councils. We have our Board of Governors. All these have not just representatives from the institution, but representatives from the University Grants Commission, representatives from the Usmania University, representatives from the State Technical Commission, Higher Education Commission. So this has actually made it much more difficult for us to give a go-by to any of the regulations. Because every regulation that is made, every condition that has been evolved has gone through all these layers. So if there is a change that is required or a change that has to be made, it has to go through all these layers again. So to the students and to the parents, my request on behalf of the institution is, please do not come to us for easing conditions which you find it difficult, that may hinder your appearance at the end semester examinations or any other academic activity. With so many activities that we have designed, attendance would carry marks, behavior of the student would carry marks, submission of assignments on time would carry marks, performance in group activities would carry marks. It is not that in a group of 5 or 6 students, you have only 1 or 2 performers and the others will piggyback right on those performers. That is not going to happen, because each one of you is going to be evaluated and you will be awarded marks that you truly deserve. In case you find anything amiss as far as the evaluation process is concerned, as far as maintenance of records are concerned, the parents and students can meet the principal at any time of the day in the working hours, and if necessary, can also meet me at the ground floor of this building at any time of the day during the working hours. We are here to do the very best for your children, and we request utmost cooperation from you, the parents and the students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. I would like to emphasize once again, it is a parent-student-teacher coordination that can bring more success to our institution. Now, I would like to take over with Leena.
Good afternoon, my dear dignitaries, parents, my dear faculty members, and my dear students. It's an honor to welcome the esteemed Dr. P. Sundari, a distinguished psychiatrist renowned for her tireless dedication to mental health care, with particularly on the critical intersections of the students' upgradations for the current scenarios. Her commitment to delivering comprehensive care and encompassing both medical and occupational aspects is truly remarkable. Now I call upon Dr. P. Sundari, please, to give up a talk on redefining present-day trends and the habits of youth.
Dear students, I'm very glad I'm here in front of you all today. Always believe the most sacred professions to be one is to teach and the other is to treat. Thankfully, I'm very grateful to God He's put me in both positions. I teach as well as treat, and it gives me immense pleasure to stand in front of students anyway. So, I do have a presentation today, but I'd like to keep it more interactive, especially the students out there. So today, as you are all starting on your new innings, you will be exposed to various kinds of realities of life. You will have new relations, new friends. You will be exposed to very many things. You will meet new people. You will be making cart. These two do not go in sync. One grows faster than the other, so your frontal lobe lags behind. You are as capable as adults in understanding right from wrong, but excuse me, you are not capable of making the right decisions in spite of knowing. Okay? So why teenagers? Why am I trying to focus on drug abuse and exposure to substance use in teenagers and college students? Here comes the answer. Because you're out of school, because you're out of your childhood, you're laboring adults, you have come to college, school is over. So you want to be independent, mature, and you want to feel that adultness, right? So what do? You indulge in risk-taking activities and you take impulsive decisions. What happens? The prefrontal cortex is not mature yet, right? So every decision you take according to the moment, the spur of the moment. The capacity to hold on to your impulses and the capacity to control your urges is very minimal at this particular age. So there is high likelihood of kids engaging in risky behaviors. Risky behaviors means substance use is just one. There are many risky behaviors which we'll discuss on next slides. So emotional reactivity, the need to be accepted by your peers, the need to be recognized as you are something is very high. Whether the decision you are making, the need to be wanted will give you positive results in the long run or not is immaterial to you. That is where you lag behind adults, right? So maybe your experiences of your adolescent and youth also will help you in the long way when you grow into adulthood. That might help you in guiding your children, but you might make wrong decisions. So please pay attention here, please. Emotional reactivity, being wanted to be identified as being something, being on top of the group is very important here. Then peer influence, social acceptances. If somebody says, this guy, ये तो पिता ही नहीं है यार, ये तो साधु है. So you don't want to be called sadhu, you don't want to feel ascetic anymore. So you just give in to their bullying and you just get into it. So beware of your peer groups. Then novelty and sensations. You want to try everything. एक ही जिंदगी है, जीना है, जो भी देखना है, अभी देखना है, right? Yes or no? Yes. So देखते हैं जो जिंदगी में क्या करते हो, उसका नतीजा भी क्या होता है, right? I can't hear you. चल. So novelty seeking, sensation seeking are also important for the young adults, the future adults. तो क्या होता है? Risky behaviors encompass a wide range of actions. It can you go into activities like bungee jumping, deep sea diving, rash driving, triple riding, speed driving, racing, whatnot. Are you aware of the consequences? You might be confident about your speed, your skill, your control of your vehicle. Are you equally confident about what is coming from the opposite end? So you might have won 100 races, the 101 race, right? भारी पड़ जाएगा भाई, बहुत भारी पड़ जाएगा, हाँ? So what are these behaviors? Number one, it is alcohol consumption, smoking and tobacco use. Most common things we see on campus these days, and medical colleges are no exception for us. Doctors तो poorest patients हैं, the worst patients, right? So smoking, alcohol are most commonly abused drugs. The next in rank comes cannabis, marijuana or weed. Then sexual behaviors. You start feeling that changes in your body, you start being attracted to opposite genders, you want to explore. These things happen. So the best thing to discuss, even the parents should do this, is discuss. Open talk is what helps. Trying to curb your child's behaviors, observing that they are being close to other genders and trying to restrict their activities doesn't help. Chori chori chukke chukke bahut ho jayega. So talk to them about the consequences. Show them some movies, maybe like Chitram. Then violent and aggressive behaviors. There will be a lot of groups. There will be a lot of ego. My friend, my girl, my batch. Picking up fights, influence from pictures. Lot of things happen What is important is workout, not diet. Huh? So eating disorders, mostly anorexia among girls. Then suicidal thoughts just because nobody is liking you. Huh? All these are very common. Then reckless and risky activities like we discussed, rash driving, engaging in risky sports. All these are very common. Academic and social behaviors. Bunk your college. Go watch a movie. First day, first show. How many of you do this? Now you can't see. Your parents are around, right? Good. Huh? So that is one thing. I too did that, but I never neglected my academics. Huh? So bunking school. So like your director sir said, even 0.1% loss of attendance, bari pad jayega. So take care. Enjoy your life within your limits. Huh? So cheating in academics, dishonesty. Once you get back to your work, you cannot say out of portion. Right? So pay attention to your academics. You have only one life for that also. Right? Then social isolation, withdrawal from family and friends. These are all happening because you want to explore new horizons in your own fashion. And health-related issues because of your poor dietary habits and unguided physical activities, can inadequate sleep, that too in this era of internet and mobiles. Huh? There is a new term called new normal. ये new normal क्या होता है भाई? Talking with friends at 12 in the midnight, chatting till 3 a.m. This is new normal. Normal कैसे बन गया? Huh? There is only day and night. There is light and there is dark. We are supposed to sleep in the dark and we are supposed to work in the light. That is how your biological system is designed. There are certain clocks in your body. When you disrespect your biological clocks, it will end up in physical and mental health issues. That is why mental health issues have become very common. It has reached epidemic proportions. Please beware, parents and children. Respect your biological clocks. Get adequate sleep at the adequate time. And take balanced diet. So all these will lead in. Whenever you're running short of money because of your excessive risky behaviors, what do kids involve in? Theft, vandalism and all sorts of illegal activities. Nobody is born criminal, they starve gratitude. Trust me. So what is substance use? It is use of alcohol, drugs or other substances which alter our mood or behavior. So why are we focusing on young adults? Because habits form there. We want to nip the problem at the bud. There are many adults and even elderly people who can't give up on the drug use behavior. But when did this behavior start? Right in their teenage. Okay? After getting into your drugs. Trust me, it will give you a lot of dopamine rush and excitement in the initial days. But once you get used to it, it is no longer you who is in control, but the drug which is in control of you. So, the other elders who are unable to give up, they have been victims of their youth, teenage. So that is why the main focus is to control at this very age, so that it helps you grow healthy in your later life. So what are the various drugs you know about? First is smoke, and there is alcohol. Next gateway drug being cannabis. Do you all know that even petrol is considered to be a drug of abuse? How many of you know that? You see street children, orphan children, abandoned children lying on the road, sleeping on the roads. They may not be able to afford all these high substances, right? So they have this tendency to inhale petrol, whitener, and this has a very, very bad effect on your cognition and it causes irreversible damage. And the withdrawal is very painful. MDMA, heroin, cocaine, all these are some examples of drugs available in the market. So what is the prevalence? simple alcohol use, it is harmful alcohol use. If we look at alcohol use in general, it might go about 80%. And cannabis use is prevalent among 15 to 24-year-olds, and the rest are varying according to the country. In India, the prevalence of substance use was 32.8%, and with the median age being 18 years. Once you're out of college, you get your wings. Maybe you feel it's your license to start. Huh? So देखो क्या होगा आगे आगे. Substance use, 75.5% of the substance users began in their adolescence. And of this, 26.4% started with tobacco and 26.1% started with alcohol. Cannabis lagged behind by 9.5%. This is 9.5% or whatever is among the total substance users. Okay? So alcohol prevalence among adults is 19.5%. In the US it is 35%. And we are not falling behind. India likes to be number one for all wrong reasons. Population, substance use, diabetes. Let us show to the globe we can do better in other things also, shall we? Now the voice is very, very weak. I want a louder voice, please. Yes. Very good. So the national survey, 19% of young adults reported use, 4.6% engaged in harmful use. Cannabis, it was 2.8 prevalence, and opioid prevalence was 2.1. And there is a rise in the use of synthetic drugs, vaping drugs, and social media also has a very significant negative impact on kids these days. So what leads to substance use? You will be surprised to understand certain factors here. There are a lot of biological factors. There is a genetic predisposition too for substance use disorders. Then there is a neurobiological vulnerability, psychological factors, stress from academic career or social expectations, environmental factors like social norms around substance use, then most importantly availability at the campuses. And media and cultural portrayal of substance use as normal behavior, not just normal, it is heroic behavior. Isn't it? How many of you admire your heroes for their substance use behaviors? So what are the individual risk factors? High stress or emotional distress. When you see a hero smoking a cigar or holding a bottle in his hand, you feel you should also take some to let down your stress. It is a very bad example laid by irresponsible behavior of your celebrities. I would call that. Right? So sensation-seeking behavior is one thing, and when you take it as a novelty-seeking behavior, you experience a high because of your dopamine gush. So whenever you're feeling low, you think this gush will give you a high. That is how it starts. Initially, it is just a party mode or a recreational thing, but every time you want this only as a recreational thing. You do not want to go out and play basketball or go out and do your gym when you're feeling low. Even that gives a very good high. All you want to do is go to your friend, beep out, do peg marley. Okay? Right? It might give you a temporary relief, but it is a maladaptive coping strategy. Whatever you try to cope shouldn't land you in future problems. It should give you relief and also fitness. Right? Then, family factors. If there is a history of substance use among parents or your maternal or paternal uncles, cousins, and they are still healthy and they are very humorous, you would like to try it too. Huh? Right? Then, as we discussed, peer groups, exposure to party or nightlife. New normal ban gaya na? दोपहर तक सोना, देर रात तक जगना. So this is the new normal. factors. Financial strain leading to a coping mechanism. So whenever I don't understand this logic, कर्ज है साहब, दिमाग काम नहीं करता, तो कर्ज है तो कर्ज चुकाओ ना, इस पे क्यों भाई पैसे लुटा रहे हो भाई, right? That is where we will end up in future if we don't take right decisions. So how do you? This is for the parents. These few slides. Early detection, a few red flag signs. How do you identify if your child is consuming drugs? You know your children best, right? So there will be some deviance from their normal behaviors and routine schedules. That is when you should be careful, and that is time to call them and ask them to sit, and time for starting the chat, open talk. Academic red flags. A child who was initially performing reasonably well or very well, there is sudden drop in academic performance. Then frequent absenteeism from school without a valid reason. We are getting repeated calls from management. Then lack of interest, disengagement from schoolwork, not studying at home, involving in other extracurricular activities, always trying to go out from home, meeting friends, making excuses, trying to stay away from home. These are the first red flag signs. Behavioral red flags. क्या होता है? Increased aggression, back answers. I know. Tell anything, not tell so. What? This was not a behavior you previously observed in your case, but it is very new to you. So, verbal aggression, using harsh words towards parents, not feeling guilty about your behaviors. These are behavioral red flags when you identify your children having any substances. These are likely chances. It may not be the only reason. Defiance. Tell them to sit, they stand. Tell them to walk, they sleep. They do anything but what you say, or exact opposite of what you tell. So we have to use, what do we use here? Reverse psychology. If you want them to sit, you tell them to stand. Even that won't work. They know what is happening in your mind. So there's a lot of oppositional behavior from your child. That is one indicator of probable substance use. Isolation. They want their room, they want their privacy, they want to chat. They do anything. You don't know what's happening in their room. They do not want even the maid to come clean it. They will clean their room. You don't know what's happening inside. Then emotional red flags. Mood swings. One day they are very happy, one day they are crying, one day they are agitated, irritable. Frequent changes in mood, which was not observed previously. If this is your child's regular behavior, it may not be substance. But if your child hasn't been like this, it's most likely substance. Depression. So most of the substances available in the market are inhibitory to your brain's function. They do give a temporary high feeling, but in the long run, they lower your mental functions. And they cause symptoms of depression, sleep deprivation, low mood, eating spells, irritability, lack of interest at work, low energy, bodily pains. All these do happen. So depression can also be because of substance use. Most importantly, if there is no family history of depression. Anxiety. When does this happen? Pocket money I pay. खत्म हो गया, पूरा पर्स खाली हो गया, बाद में क्या? Now you start having your withdrawal. You have start having your withdrawals. That is when you get anxious, excessive worry. Sometimes withdrawal can cause delirious fears also, panic attacks and whatnot. Until you get your cigarette back, until you get another peg back, you will start having that worry and anxiety. ఇట్లాంటివి గమనించుకోలేదు. So what are the health and physical red flags? There or do tobacco. So when they are eating less, you should suspect something. Marijuana, weed, इसमें बहुत धूप होता है. So altered food habits, you should observe. Yes, there is some altered food habits because of your adolescence, hormonal changes and increased growth spurts. Yes, kids do eat more, but over and above that, they are consuming way too high or way too little. That is an indicator of some form of drug abuse. Then sleep disturbances, sleeping way too much throughout the day or not able to fall asleep, constantly feeling tired, drowsy during talk. They just doze off into sleep in between conversations. You get complaints from college and school also saying your kid isn't concentrating at school. These are all early red flag signs of substance abuse. Then neglecting personal hygiene. After school starts, kids want face creams, moisturizers. School, we have to run behind them for their self-care. After school, they need nail paints, girls, boys need colognes. They want to look good, they want to smell good, they want to look good. क्या होता है? Other than substance, कुछ नहीं दिखता. कुछ नहीं दिखता. So self-care is so badly impaired, also because of the hazardous effects on the child's cognition that they don't even bathe even for once in a week. It is that bad. Psychological, there are issues like pocket money nahi badaya to kaatunga, self-harm, banging their head to the wall. Because of poor impulse control and overall there is another effect of the substance on your brain. It causes that impulsiveness, rage and anger. They bang their head to the walls, fist to the wall, they break things, they harm themselves. Then because of depression caused by again substance use, children also land in suicidal behaviors. Then they see unusual things, they hear unusual things because of the substance influence and because of withdrawal influence, which we call delirium or hallucinating behavior, because of which they become very suspicious of everybody around them. This is another most important red flag sign. It indicates mental disorder caused by substance use. That means it is already too deep. The child is already too deep into substance use. So what are the consequences? Under the influence, your reflexes are low, your impulse control is low. Already because of the lagging of the prefrontal cortex, your impulse control is already low. Under substance, it goes even low, right? So there is every chance you can go into accidents, hurt others, indulge in fights. In the long run, like all of you see, picture to sabhi dekhte hain na bhai. Statutory warning: cigarette smoking is injurious to health, alcohol consumption is injurious to health. Everybody read that? Heard that? Heard your hero speak about it? That is it. So it does cause liver damage, cardiovascular side effects, mental health disorders also. It is hard to believe, but substance use causes a lot of mental health issues. Once your whole focus becomes alcohol or tobacco or whatever, definitely there will be a drastic decline in your academic performances, missed opportunities at campus elections, loss of job opportunities, because of which your relation with your parents and your peer groups, your cousins, they will start looking down upon you, your ego will start hurting you, you will try to get withdrawn. So you start for some reason, you start to get identified with the groups. क्या होता है इसके वजह से बाद में you start withdrawing yourself. You're moving forward with some intention. That same intention is taking you way behind, right? Remember this, children. So social isolation caused by your own ideology. Maybe they don't want to look down on you. Maybe they want to correct you. Maybe they want to guide you. But the way they start to open their conversation, you want to run away from them. You don't want to show your face. You don't want to listen to lectures. Why? Because you already know right from wrong. Where does it change? Only the capacity to make the right decision. Okay? Then there will be legal consequences. Because of your poor impulse controls, you will involve in accidents, you will indulge in fights, physical fights, sometimes the aggression goes overboard. You will end up having a criminal record. So how do you manage this? Early identification identification is the most important key for any kind of illness. Early identification. A certain time saves 9, right? Winner? Yes? Certain time saves 9. So early detection is the best way to identify substance seeking behavior. You have to encourage self-reflection. Don't punish the kids. Don't confront the kids. Talk to them. If possible, every parent or every faculty must have had their own experiences during their youth periods. Let the child know. Let the child know. Maybe it will help them in making the right decision. Okay? Treatment options. As requirement, there can be a therapeutic action also where you have to slowly taper the effects of the drug in the body by replacement therapies. Then there will be some anti-craving therapies. There will be counseling from the counselors and psychologists. Also from people who have previously maintained abuse have come out and they're giving their life experiences to you and their own coping strategies to face the situation and come out of it. Then there are rehabilitation programs, and it is best if a substance control group like an anti-ragging squad is formed within campuses run by students who can help students who are slowly going into the substance use behavior. Then for students who think substance use is a coping strategy to come out of your stress, to deal with your stress, to deal with your pain, there are other important techniques. You can try relaxation techniques like yoga, meditation, mindfulness and whatnot. You just need to ask for help. Even adults need help. आप तो फिर भी teens हो भाई. Ask help instead of trying to find your own ways. Experience of your elders helps, right? Then awareness campaigns on drug use. The government of India, the narcotics department, is taking a lot of steps in controlling drug use. They're trying to identify the provider, the supplier. They're trying to trace right to the top to control the situation through students. So if you identify any case in campus, kindly try to notify. It is not the child who is going to be at risk, and it is not you or me who has reported that is going to be at risk, but they will try to trace the supplier to them. Then skill development. So there should be generalized skill development, stress management clinics or stress management sessions at college level also. Physical activity. At school, children don't complain of stress much because there is a lot of physical activity. Every day at assembly they have a lot of exercise going on and whatnot. So it helps them a big way. They don't understand what is stress. And all they need to do is read, do your homework, sleep. Once out of college, you need to explore, you need to experiment. So you start feeling a lot of stress, right? So you have to understand better ways to deal with stress. To deal with stress, it's only one thing: have a balanced lifestyle. Give as much importance to sports as you give to recreation, as you give to academics. Academics can never take the forefront. When this happens, you will have the capacity to deal with stress. When stress is overwhelming, you definitely need help. But in general, to improve your stress-bearing capacity, the resilience, you have to indulge in physical activity as a part of life. Physical activity is not therapeutic. Yoga or meditation is not therapeutic. It doesn't come into action once you are under extreme stress or duress. You cannot do it at that point actually, because not being able to focus will lead to further stress. Even this is not helping. No, it won't help you. Please trust me. It will help you only if it is your way of life. It will help you in increasing your capacity to deal with stress. Only when your stress comes down, you should start doing this yoga or meditation, not during phases of acute stress. Then, community and institutional support, yes, college plays a big role as much as the parents do. There has to be places where they can go and talk freely. You should give them the chance to, ek baar pakad liya to debar suspension, which I would want to go and ask for help. So give them the privilege, the confidence that they can trust these people to come out of what they are going through. That will help a big way. And digital interventions, there's a lot happening through apps also. And institutional policy, substance-free campus, zero tolerability to substance use should be there. Then conclusion, it is as simple. Substance use among young adults is a significant concern and it affects personal as well as societal outcomes. You are the future of the country. So it is not just your life which is going to be affected, but the nation's future. Then it requires a very collaborative approach involving adults themselves, their families, the institutions, policy makers also. So prevention and timely intervention are critical to mitigating risks. Thank you.
Especially maybe the students of today must have learned, they must have taken all the hints of prevention and better life. I now call on Dr. Ravi on stage.
స్పీచ్ ఎక్కువైంది కదా కంటిన్యూ పెట్టినా
I know that I am sitting in I'm not going to take much time. I've just come here to explain to you about the privilege card which has been given by the Wellness Hospital. So with this card you'll be having free consultations across 11 super specialty departments, which is most in need in these generations. Gastro, general physician, cardiology, neurology, orthopedic, urology, pediatric, gynecology, general surgery, emergency and trauma. Okay, this card is not only for the students, it's for the parents, their grandparents and their siblings. Okay, all the details will be given in this parent letter and the card. You just need to do a small formality giving your basic information. Your name, your phone number, your parents' mother's name, phone number, father's name, phone number, and your siblings' name and your grandparents' details. This will be registered through our wellness hospital. We have 6 branches across Hyderabad. One is at Kompally, one is at Sangareddy, BN Reddy, all the 3 corners of Hyderabad. 4th one is Ramkami, 3 in and around Amritsar. So this card will be useful for you and your family with many benefits. The details will be explained to you now. So it's just a basic registration and you can collect the card. Thank you.
సన్మానం చేస్తాం. కొంచెం వెనక
behalf of Siswani Degree College, I am honored to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed management team led by our Vice President, Deputy Chief Executive, Associate Vice President, Principal, Vice Principal for their guidance, support and leadership. Your vision and direction have been instrumental in our success. I extend my thanks to Dr. Sinduri, our guest speaker for the day. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all our esteemed parents who have taken time out of their busy schedule to be with us today. Your presence means the world to us. We appreciate your unwavering support. Thank you. To our students, faculty and staff, I offer my appreciation for your hard work and dedication. Your collective efforts have made this day a resounding success. Thank you all once again for your presence